Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. It actually worked this time. I don't know what was going on yesterday, but what's up, guys? We got another stream today. We got some pretty good videos. Let me go get my phone first, though, so we can chime into the stream while that's going on. You know what I mean? Oh, but we got a couple of videos. The first one is gonna be how YouTube won the streaming wars and beat Netflix. Now I don't know. I didn't even know that YouTube was a part of the streaming wars, but apparently so. And with that being said, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and check it out. And we've got some other videos, possible whale hunting, as I stated in the title. But let's go ahead and get into it. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go. Oh, I definitely gotta turn the quality down.
Every day,
I'll put it at 720.
Americans spend 6 hours and 12 minutes watching digital content. We're constantly consuming media.
Wait, 6 hours and 12 minutes? You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely adding to those numbers right now. We're about to have probably like an hour plus stream of reacting to these.
Yeah, from streaming blockbuster movies to binge watching viral videos.
Oh, true.
And if there's one company that has dominated our screens for the past decade, it is Netflix.
That's one thing that I don't want. I'm gonna just preface this. I'm gonna have a little disclaimer later that says, "Hey, don't binge my videos all the time. You know, gotta take a break, go outside, get some water, take a walk, touch grass, do something, but do not sit around all day and watch my videos, please. It's not helping you. It may be helping me, but it's not helping you to do that all day. You know what I mean? So just take a break. I love when people watch my content, but I don't want it to become their entire lives. You know what I mean? I want it to be a cool thing that like adds a little bit of a flavor to it, but not dominates it. You know what I mean? There's got to be a balance. With that being said, let's continue.
Vast array of original shows and movies, zooming subscription numbers, and burgeoning revenue, most people believe that Netflix is the ultimate disruptor-in-chief of the content industry. Except for one player who has quietly outplayed Netflix at its own game in the last 5 years. YouTube. That's right, YouTube, not Netflix, is the new king of content streaming. In this video, I will explain how a social media platform that produces zero original content upended Netflix and the entire streaming media industry.
Does YouTube not have any original
Ever since Netflix transitioned from being a DVD rental service into a streaming platform in 2007, it has dominated the digital content scene. The company's early bet on original content with series like House of Cards in 2013 paid huge dividends, sending Netflix into a lifelong obsession with creating massive amounts of high-quality original content. By 2018, Netflix was spending over $12 billion a year on its series and shows. This investment helped the platform grow to over 139 million global subscribers and a 71% market share in digital originals. As we ventured into a world altered by the pandemic in 2020, there was almost a gold rush towards digital streaming. Offices and movie theaters shut down, and the content industry moved online. Netflix added a staggering 36 million subscribers in that year alone. Competitors like Disney, Paramount, and HBO, who had vast digital content libraries, also got a boost during the pandemic. Still, Netflix's unique blend of massive reach, popular content, and use of advanced AI algorithms to enhance user engagement helped it grow from $20 billion in 2019 to nearly $30 billion in 2022. Post-pandemic, the economic landscape turned sour as inflation rose, the cost of borrowing went up, and global markets faced uncertainty. People started reconsidering their monthly subscription spending, which meant lower revenue from major streaming services, forcing them to cut costs. Some tried layoffs and shutdowns, while others moved to advertisement-supported models. More famously, Netflix itself cracked down on shared usage. But despite the economic hurdles, Netflix's massive reach and penchant for churning out huge amounts of...
I think that was the worst. That was by far the worst one. They said, hey, you cannot share with your family. That's crazy.
Original content helped it emerge unscathed. Its revenue is going to touch $43 billion in 2025. Subscribers have gone past 300 million, and the stock price has grown more than 50% in the last 5 years. Meanwhile, competitors like Disney Plus and HBO Max faced challenges in subscriber growth and financial pressures, which limited their ability to invest in new content at the scale of Netflix. All of this means that Netflix is the king of content streaming, or is it? Now, when most people think of YouTube, they picture viral videos, makeup tutorials, or quick DIY guides. So you might wonder why we are comparing a social media platform with streaming services like Netflix and Disney, which spend billions of dollars every year just to produce high-quality original content.
Curious.
But if you think about it closely, whether someone watches premium, paid, and polished content on Netflix or casual, free, creator-led content on YouTube, a minute watched is the same either way. In 2017, Netflix CEO Reed Hastings explained this himself when he mentioned how his real competitor wasn't Disney or Paramount, it was sleep. So, categorizing creator-led platforms as a completely different industry from streaming platforms is not totally correct. They're all vying for the same watch time. And when it comes to grabbing the viewer's attention,
he just said something crazy red flaggy.
Disney or Paramount.
That's a crazy red flag, bruh. Hold on. Netflix's biggest competitor? Sleep. Uber versus self-driving cars, Facebook versus video games. Some of the tech industry's biggest rivalries are not what you would expect. That's not even a thing to be asking. There's no rivalry between you and sleep. Sleep is a necessity. You are not a necessity. What?
Paramount, it was sleep. So, categorizing creator-led platforms
as
a completely different industry from streaming platforms is not totally correct. They're all vying for the same watch time. And when it comes to grabbing the viewer's attention, recent trends have shown that YouTube has taken a lead over Netflix. The latest data on TV viewership, considered the bastion of premium content, shows that as streaming content leapfrogged from just 26% of watch time in 2021 to 46.7% last year, it was actually YouTube that led the charge, not Netflix or Disney. Consider this. In the latest report, Nielsen points out that YouTube now accounts for nearly 13% of all TV viewership, compared to just 6% in 2021, while Netflix contributes just...
What happened to people making, like... Well, I kind of know what happened to it, but, like... What happened to people making content to be enjoyed and not, like, making content to be shoved down people's throats aggressively so that it has to continue? Because that's what I feel like that statement was indicative of. He said Netflix's biggest competitor is sleep. Like, what is that? That indicates a complete loss of the plot, right? It's supposed to be enjoyable. It's supposed to be like media like this is something that people are supposed to enjoy in their free time. It's not something that you make and you have to force down their throats to satisfy investors. That's a complete loss of the plot. I'm not going to lie.
8.3% today. According to YouTube
That's
CEO,
why all these algorithms are like that. How they get so predatory and aggressive to like try to forcibly hook people to the screen to like get money from the ad revenue and pay off investors. It's so dumb because it loses the plot. Instead of being focused around something with the primary focus being enjoyable for the consumer when they want to enjoy it, it's prioritizing, no, this is the content we have, and here's how you're going to enjoy it when we want you to enjoy it for as long as we need you to enjoy it so we can hit our benchmarks. Complete loss of the plot.
Surpassed mobile and is now the primary device for YouTube viewing in the US. More than 1 billion hours of YouTube content is being viewed on TV daily. Nearly 43% of all YouTube ad revenue comes from TV, slightly higher than even phones. YouTube's revenue growth has been equally impressive over the past few years. In the latest quarter, YouTube's global advertising revenues reached approximately $10 billion, nearly thrice what it had in 2019. And advertising isn't the only place where YouTube is making money. Premium subscribers have shot up from just 18 million to 125 million during the same time. In fact, some analysts say that YouTube alone might be worth nearly $550 billion today, which is much more than Netflix. So, what's the reason behind YouTube's massive success?
Because Netflix is not just allowing like anybody they want to come onto the platform and make money and create videos. It's such like a wider scope.
Quick pause. If you're loving the video so far, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps more than you know. Traditionally seen as a social media site, YouTube has evolved. It's
But
the
it's not
second most
streaming though.
visited
So
website globally,
is it like
right behind
comparing
its
apples
parent,
to
Google.
oranges?
It attracts users for social interaction and serious content consumption. As viewers increasingly turn to their TVs to watch YouTube, its massive crowd of content creators have adapted their products to suit the viewers' needs. Creators like Mr. Beast and Dude Perfect are today making much longer, TV-like content that rivals traditional broadcasts in quality and appeal.
Yeah, the Beast games
Another
and all
factor
that.
behind its success is
Despite
that,
all
unlike
the,
most subscription-based platforms, YouTube is free.
all the, like, I'm not going to say despite for the whole argument, but for at least this part of the argument, the quality of the production of, like something like Beast Games or something like that, because I just actually watched it, just recently. And, but that, like, is I would say better than a lot of TV content too, like with the extra like effects and things like that they add that like came from like the YouTube background, which is pretty cool. But it also has like TV quality stuff, and it's kind of like it's a little bit more candid than some TV stuff. I don't know like what was going on in the back of the set and everything, like how they did it, but I'm guessing. Well, I know there were some controversies from what I've seen about how the set was handled in terms of like safety for the people involved and things like that. I think for the first Beast Games, I heard that. I don't know about the second Beast Games, but I did hear something about that. And when I know when I'm like doing like regular TV stuff, whether I'm like in it or like helping produce it, it's like I'm guessing it would be like a different vibe as to like filming a YouTube video type of thing. Like similar aspects, but like probably more candid, I would have to imagine, based on the cuts that made it into.
Giving it a massive user base advantage. And for those looking for an enhanced experience, YouTube Premium is available at just $13.99 monthly, with a premium light version available for just $7.99. YouTube's interface supports videos in both vertical and horizontal formats for mobile consumption and traditional mediums like TV. Its sophisticated recommendation engine uses powerful algorithms to ensure that each viewer is presented with content that aligns perfectly with their interests, increasing engagement and time spent on the platform. YouTube's model is equally powerful on the creator's side. By leveraging user-generated content, YouTube saves billions on production costs that traditional media companies cannot avoid. However, these creators aren't just contributors, but partners in YouTube's success. In the last 4 years, YouTube has shared more than $100 billion in advertising revenues to its content creators worldwide. It has also invested heavily in supporting its creators, rolling out features like Super Chats and channel memberships, which allow fans to financially support their favorite creators directly. This has created extreme loyalty between YouTube and its creators. Moreover, YouTube's content creators benefit from direct interaction with their audience.